Two Canadians in St. Lucia are staying on the island during this crisis, caring for dozens of rescue animals. Abigail Bimman introduces us to HelpAWS and some of their COVID-19 challenges.
These 8 puppies aren't supposed to be at this St. Lucia rescue anymore, booked on Air Canada flights to adoptive families in Canada at the end of March. Those flights cancelled at the last minute, 4 of the dogs already kennelled and at the airport. The Canadians who run HelpAWS told to come back and pick them up.
A family in Toronto waiting for this dog. Their hearts are open to bringing this dog in, and instead it's not coming home. So for us, it's pretty devastating. Not only the work that gets involved, but now that this puppy is in a shelter for that much longer.
Normally, they fly dogs to Canada weekly. Now there's about 50 animals at the rescue.
Without being able to fly dogs home, we're not able to rescue any more dogs, and that's leaving much more animals in the streets that could be in our care.
And it's obviously super stressful for us because we want so badly to help the animals, but we can't. We're 2 people, and we don't have the resources. All of our money is now going to be having to go into our flight costs.
They've had some issues getting food, face medication shortages, rising costs, and fewer people to help. Whenever the dogs can leave, it may cost 3 times as much. Airlines charge by weight.
We're hoping that maybe Air Canada would give us the same cost that we would have paid back in March.
And they're asking for a refund for their paperwork. Air Canada hasn't offered anything, nor did it respond to Global News questions by deadline. In Ottawa, Nick Poulin and his partner wait patiently for their dog Jane to arrive.
It helped that we were sort of prepared at least a little bit for this this sort of uncertain waiting game. It's difficult, but we know that the animals are in good hands, and so that helps.
They get lots of photos of Jane as they wait. Amid their challenges, rising costs, and anxiety, HelpAWS uses its social media to spread smiles.
Gordo did what?
We know there's so many things going on in the world. Everyone's as stressed out as possible. So we don't really want to show as much of the stress that we go through. So we do try now to show a little more positivity and just lighthearted posts.
Keeping the dogs happy, these Canadians aren't going anywhere, making sure the pups stay safe during the struggle. Abigail Bimman, Global News, Ottawa.
As we all adjust to this new normal, that includes getting used to life with no hair salons or barber shops. While some have the chops to cut hair, others are having a tough time. Mike Drolet looks at the great lengths some will go for a fresh look during this pandemic.
It's been so long since I've had a haircut, all this seems foreign to me. Paintbrushes and foil? Whatever happened to scissors?
So I was asked to do a story on COVID-19 haircuts. Nice. Great. So I looked to my friend Roy, who's giving his daughter a haircut.
Getting all the hair, even the stuff at the back.
He knows what he's doing. He's got nice hair. He's no longer a friend. So why don't we get to watching some hatchet jobs together, shall we?
For me, this guy is everything. He's terrified, either of his wife or the haircut or both, and it makes me happy. But far too much of what I found online made me ask why. Does this guy really need a haircut? And why is this man, who looks salon fresh, allowing his wife to give him a trim?
It's good that I've only had 1 glass of wine.
And there it is. It's probably the wine. Then there's this video. I was openly rooting for a disaster.
Lithium-ion trimmer.
And it's only partly because he can't pronounce lithium-ion.
So we might have messed up this part a little bit. It's not looking good.
No, it's not. And that's good. I expected more of the same until I found this guy. And I have to say, he's my hero. The man, after all, is using shears. Shears! And he does a pretty good job. There's no vanity here, just purpose. And I was at peace with it all. But who am I kidding? Fear of clippers is far more interesting.
That salon thing?
Get cut in Canada.
Does it hurt when Lindsay does it? No.
Mike Drolet, Global News, Toronto.